I'm watching Germany, and these are 3 interviews I chose to do my report on. The first one was Ozzy Osbourne on the Graham Norton show. He came on, and he didn't look like he was in the right frame of mind, and that's what made the interview for me. The question types in the interviews was with Ozzy and Sharon. They were quite informal and developed quite a rapport with Graham Norton, making jokes and things like that. The questions start with little funny stories and snippets of Ozzy and Sharon's life. Become a little more serious, asking about how Ozzy got into drugs and drink, and then even when he started up in the music business. They make another joke saying that some of the stuff Ozzy says won't make it on the BBC One, and they asked him about his book and a few stories from his past. All in all, his interview was quite good because they kept it kind of lighthearted, and there was no serious topics other than some low points in Ozzy's life referenced. The target audience for this would be fans of Black Sabbath, fans of Ozzy Osbourne, just fans of anything to do with the Osbournes. And also fans of the Graham Norton show, because there were other guests on that night, but I think Ozzy and Sharon stole the show that night, so if you're just a fan of the talk show, you'll like it too. The second interview was Marilyn Manson on the Larry King show. The questions in this interview vary from what they're talking about at the time. King is a seasoned interviewer and knows exactly what to ask at a specific time to catch out his interviewee. King and Manson develop a slight rapport with King, but that doesn't make sense. They seem to get on quite well, even though King begins interrupting Marilyn Manson quite a lot towards the end of the interview. King's style of interviewing is to keep the interviewee on their toes and not so much bombard the interview with questions, but keep them answering his questions one after another. He has a lot of follow-up questions. The target audience for this interview are fans of Marilyn Manson and his music. Although these two people are completely opposite ends of the spectrum, they're quite comfortable with each other. Therefore, for each fans of both sides would enjoy the interview. Even just fans of Larry King would like the interview as well. Even people who don't like Marilyn Manson and are against everything he stands for would want to watch this interview just to get more of an insight into what he's like as a person rather than a rock star. The third interview I picked was John Lydon, also known as Johnny Rotten from the Sex Pistols. John Dorn is an interviewee for Vice or Noisy. He's obviously a huge fan and must have loving Lydon's music, which makes the interview a bit biased, but he still asks some hard questions. Questions start off closed but quite lighthearted before they move on to questions about Lydon's political views. They're quickly moving on to more music oriented questions. Keeping with the interview being very music oriented, Lydon still tries to stray off towards the political side of things. Lydon sometimes takes the reins of the interview because he is a charismatic person who can talk about anything. As he says himself, he can't stop his brain thinking. Target audience for this is fans of John Lydon and fans of the Sex Pistols and Public Image Limited, which is his new band. Also just music fans who like this interview as well, any fans that like the page Noisy or Vice. Even if you don't like Johnny Rotten or John Lydon, you'll still want to watch the interview just to see what he's like as an actual person. That's been my interview technique review. Thanks for watching.